We are ready for some daytime baseball. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Byers gets his sign. 1-0 on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Laureano moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So one away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
In now, Michael Conforto.
Michael.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In the dirt here. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Conforto, the runner at second with 1 away. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set and the pitch. In there, strike one. His previous history with Mike Fiers comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. He's also cashed in for 6 RBIs against him. Comes set, the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Profar is up with it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Mets. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Now at the plate,
Leading
Marcus
off,
Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marcus Semien.
First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2. hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Simeon on third. Chapman at second with one away. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Now the 2-0 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. Two 2-1. Here it is. And he lays off again. Ball three.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
So striding in, Mark Canha, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Second and third, two away. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 5. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The set and the 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. The A's lead it 2-1. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. Nimmo is off at first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-1. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Jurickson Profar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just missed above the zone. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the A's 2 and the Mets 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Byers pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Count is 1-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Line drive to left. Laureano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
The best.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
First delivery to him on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 delivery. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. There's a shot out to right center field. Cespedes is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
The catcher, number 40.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kenna has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Mets out in front, 3-2. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading off for the A's, the left fielder, number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Here's the 2-1 home. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. A full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Olson waits on deck. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Chapman leads off first with one away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In there, 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside. Strike three.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 out with the man at first. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead it 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the 1st out.
Now batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Rosario, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 3-2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Davis Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1, and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fouled away. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's
now
one
batting.
gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Davis has a play. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Josh Fegley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Conforto moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
In now, Peter Alonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That misses 2-0. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Conforto is on deck. Here it comes on 3-0. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
McNeil stands at second with no outs. And a full count now, 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Standing in, Michael Conforto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One-oh count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
Up next for the Mets.
Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
On its way is pitch number 75. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Fegley will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 4-2. Back to the top of the order now, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the pitch. This is in the air to left field. Cespedes moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Ramon Laureano, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
2-2.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Curveball grounded towards second. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard, but foul. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A little low. It's 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Alonso over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down by a count of 4-2. Lou Trevino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
J.D. Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Ball
2-0. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set. Here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. One away now for the Mets in the sixth. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. There we go. Fouled off. Davis stands at first with one out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Peter Alonso will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball well outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Three runs already home here. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Chapman ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the A's 2. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping into the box, Mark Canha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Olson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
And he takes ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 1-0. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Jurickson Profar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Ready on 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Edwin Diaz, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz. The batter, the catcher, Josh.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent out to straightaway center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Mets 7 and the A's 6. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now batting, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Buchter is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also...
A swing and a high drive to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they jump ahead by 3.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 9 and the A's 6. Ready now, Ramon Laureano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a
Now
base hit.
batting,
We got to keep
third
this line
baseman,
moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Nope.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
Now
Matt,
batting,
that's the advantage
first
of getting
baseman,
ahead in the count. You can really
Matt
force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Matt Olson, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Laureano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. To second for 1. Jerry Familia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 27, Jerry Familia.
Mark Hanna will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2 gets him looking, strike 3. 1 left for Oakland. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to take his hacks again, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Kenna is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, Debro, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Leading off,
he was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. And this one runs up high, ball one. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 hit hard to short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Josh Begley, as he'll reach for 1 and come up empty for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now batting, shortstop,
Justin Wilson enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth
Ladies
inning.
and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for New York, number 38, Justin Wilson.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, talking about taking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Will. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Brad Brock takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Franklin Barreto will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Base, number 1, Franklin Barreto.
In now, Ramon Laureano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1-2, here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A's have to settle for just the 1. Ninth inning coming up. Mets out in front, 9-7. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 1, Franklin Barreto.
There's Robbie Cano now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Davis.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This is line to left. Laureano is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the bat, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a
Ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Mets lead it 10-7. Seth Lugo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Striding in to start the ninth, Matt Chapman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home, to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-1 home. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box, Matt Olson. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's another 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So now it's Mark Canha. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Olson on at first, nobody out. This is line to left. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 home is off the plate, up and away.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Robbie Grossman will come on now and pinch run here.
Robbie Grossman.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now back, second baseman, Franklin.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Franklin Barreto, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. A bare hand play by Cano. How about that?
Now batting.
Wow. A perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Luis Avilan is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings.
Luis Avilan.
Standing in, Josh Begley. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 1-1 pitch. Rocket to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Marcus Semien. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Ramon Laureano, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. McNeil is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 10 apiece. Blake Trinan takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So striding forward now, Peter Alonso. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, number 20.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. There on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Comes set with the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly fooled there on the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Ready with the payoff pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Matt Chapman. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Eleven to 10 is the end of the line in this score. Oakland used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Blake Trinan pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.